Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at Mad World Tarot. And it is the end of January as I'm doing this reading. It feels as if a whole year has gone past in the royal sphere in the space of a month. I can't believe how much has happened. All of it highly dramatic, most of it completely unexpected and quite shocking, a lot of it. I'm going to do a reading, just a snapshot of Meghan's life right now, because a lot has happened to the Parkles, in particular in the royal sphere. We've had the African Parks debacle, the Aviation Awards debacle, being mocked at awards, the Suits cast reuniting without Meghan, not very well received appearance in Jamaica. What else? There's so much. It just goes on and on, really. Lots of drama, court cases that haven't gone well for Harry. But I particularly want to look at Meghan now. I'm going to do a 12-card reading with the Tinseltown Tarot. It's just a month-end review, basically. I feel called to do it. There are stories murmuring away. For instance, the fact that Lady C seems to be writing a new book. She's mentioned it a couple of times now. So we have got things to look at. But I feel like taking stock today. Hit the pause button a bit and take stock, because as I say, so much has happened in the past 31 days. I want to know what's going on in Montecito, wherever she lives, Beverly Hills, some people speculate. I want to know how she's doing. So I'm going to do the 12-card reading that I normally do as a year ahead reading or a birthday reading, that kind of thing, a snapshot of life. There's the Death card that's shown up. Transformation, it will appear in this reading at the 8th house. So it's the 12 houses of the zodiac mixed with tarot. I did it just a few weeks ago for a year ahead look for Meghan. Now I'm going to do it as a month look back. Where is she now? How is she doing in all these different spheres of her life? Because I don't think she expected the kind of a month that she's had. She was supposed to have the year of reconciliation or redemption or peacemaking with the royals. There was supposed to be relaunch of her career, big news, big stories coming out. And it's just been bad news. Even the press, the usual suspects like People magazine and Newsweek seem to have turned on the Parkles in the last few days. So not looking at Harry right now. I'm looking at Meghan. I want to see how she is doing, given all of this very negative stuff that has been coming out in the past few weeks. So that's what we're doing today. I know it's not very contemporary, but it just is interesting to me to check in on her energy in this way and see how she's doing, really. Is she feeling it like I imagine she should be feeling it? Or is she still buoyed up with enthusiasm for her life and convinced everything's going to be brilliant? We'll scooch cards around a bit. Let's remind you that this is tarot for fun and entertainment, that this is all just my opinion, it's all speculation, it's all rumor and opinion, and I just read energy. And of course there is a disclaimer in the box below, and so that's got that stuff out the way, hopefully. Still waiting for the normal for the equipment to come that I need to get the things back as they should be, the cards back on display as they should be. So sorry, we're struggling along a bit here. And I also have parted with some of my tarot decks temporarily to an artist friend who's wanting to design tarot decks. So we're a bit limited here at Mad World Tarot, but we're going to do our best. And our underlying energy, that's a signifier for where she is right now. That is the Fool. And it's the Fool in reverse, which tells us that we have a problem. Feeling foolish. And if she was hoping to relaunch herself and do brilliantly, no, not with that card, not with that energy, not with the Fool sitting in the middle of the situation in reverse. That's you're really not going to get another bite at this apple that you thought was going to be so tasty and so fresh and invigorating. It is roadblock. So that's pretty negative energy for somebody who's trying to relaunch themselves and get us all excited about their wares again and new deals with Paramount and all the rest of it. Fool in reverse does not bode well. So strange looking spirit, but as I say, we're just makeshift things going on here at the moment. Hopefully back to normal in the next few days. So public image for Megan. First card, the Hermit in reverse. Wow. Well, that's Harry. A lot of the bad stuff that has been coming out for her has been to do with Harry and his African Park scandal, his award that people went into it and said, he doesn't deserve this. He wasn't even a pilot, seemingly. Nobody can really come up with a license, a current license or any old license or anything like that. We have court cases. He's withdrawn a court case. A big court case being hammered for costs in that case. There's something else that he's done that is terrible, and I can't remember what it is, or that's hanging around his neck at the moment. It's gone from my mind. It will hopefully come back. A lot of bad news around Prince Harry at the moment. We've had the Lilibet scandal, of course, all going on, and it's a lot to do with Harry and things that Harry has done wrong. Bad looks, bad news around Harry. So that's our Hermit. That's the Virgo card. That's Harry. Harry's in reverse. Harry is looking bad, and she, by association, is being tainted. And for somebody with her a seeming personality disorder that a lot of people speculate, she's a narcissist, that is going to be very difficult to deal with if she feels that her chances in Hollywood are being tainted by being associated with old has-been. Then perhaps it's time to chuck has-been overboard. And we're going to look at their relationship in the next month-end review in the next spread I'm doing today. So that's interesting. So her public profile is being tarnished by being associated with Harry. This is her perspective, her reading, her energy that I'm in at the moment. Money. How's money? Ooh, we've got the Four of Swords. In reverse, a lot of worry, sleepless nights about this, can't rest, can't take a break, can't even go on holiday to Jamaica because it's all business, it's all work. There should be time out, there should be relaxing, there should be self-care, there should be actually going away from the public eye because really we're completely saturated with them at this point. But she can't get out of our faces for Swords in reverse because money is tight. There is a problem with money, definitely, for Swords in reverse. It is ruin. One of the things about the Four of Swords that it is ruin. It's a lost battle, a defeat, and she should be disappearing from our gaze because her reputation is so tarnished, but she can't afford to, I would say. Whatever opportunity she has to merch something, show up somewhere, try and promote her brand, she's going to be there doing it. How is life on the sibling front, Samantha? Court case, of course, still churning over, ticking over. What's going on there? We have the Nine of Cups. I think she feels pretty confident about this, that she's going to get this removed. Nine of Cups is a lush energy, an indulgent energy, a dream come true energy. So I think she's pretty confident right now that this is going to disappear from her life somehow. She's going to get it removed. Perhaps she's got influential friends or something. For some reason this Nine of Cups is hinting at someone, a friend with influence, and we would speculate with this kind of a friend and skin tone that it might be an Oprah kind of a person. Someone with influence out there might help her get this swept under the carpet. It's a weird idea. I'm not saying that there's going to be an interference with the course of justice or anything like that. Not at all. That's the one thing that's come to mind, which is quite of a strange energy for that Nine of Cups. Or it could be that she's just hitting the bottle a bit here, because you can see the Nine of Cups, those martini glasses. There has been a lot of drinking in this Nine of Cups, partying and whatever. Perhaps she's distracting herself with partying and holidays to the Caribbean and new faces and all the rest of it that people speculate she might have been doing in Costa Rica, hiding away in Costa Rica and then showing up in Jamaica with a new face. All speculation, of course, all rumour. And of course, if you do show up a month after you were last seen with looking quite different, then I think people are entitled to speculate. So that's... I think confident or quite smug about things. She's not worried about that right now. Perhaps she knows stuff, as I say, that's going on in the background that might mean it all gets disappeared for her very conveniently. Home. We've been hearing about moving, selling, getting closer to the action in LA, what's going on with the home, with the mudslide mansion. We have the Six of Swords, but in reverse. So if she's wanting to move somewhere else, is not happening, not yet. She's stuck. She's stuck in a situation that is worrying. Swords are worries, thoughts, fears and stuff like that. So Six of Swords in reverse. She can't quite get rid of this problem and move on from it. I would say that right now Mudslide Mansion is a problem in Montecito. We hear consistently that nobody ever sees them there, nobody ever sees the kids there, they live separate lives, constant rumors, hotel in Beverly Hills, Harry here, her there, wherever. This is a problem that I think she'd like to put whole countries between herself and the problem. So perhaps why they're traveling a lot, to try and forget their sorrows at home, their problems at home. An interesting thought. How about her children, who should be at home and we never see, we never hear? They apparently were out having breakfast or ice creams or something recently. Seven of Wands is very defensive. Feeling very defensive about a situation. It's not a happy card. It's feeling under attack with Wands, that would be by stories, press kind of stories, people speculating on social media, wondering what's going on, criticism, comments, people digging around, and feeling you have to defend yourself. That you have to really push back against them. So I think that's why we heard that she'd been seen out with Archie and Lilibet having breakfast, just like normal people with normal kids, out one morning, out and about in Montecito. We heard that little story. We never saw any photos. We never see any proof of life or anything like that. Distant glimpses in Costa Rica. Always strangeness around these kids, and so this is a situation with the kids that is a source of anxiety for her, that she feels she has to defend herself around for some reason. One day we will get to the bottom of why precisely. We have some theories. They are just theories, speculation, of course. We don't know for sure, but yeah, this is something that's a weak spot for her, that she feels that she has to defend herself over. How about her day-to-day routine and her health? In particular, I want to know how her health is, how her days are spent. What does she do right now, end of January? Six of Wands. She's very pleased with herself right now. That's interesting. She's feeling triumphant. And that would be her display in Jamaica with a new face, filled out the gaps left by perhaps some fat removal, perhaps a Ozempic. We're speculating, of course. People who know much more about plastic surgery than I had lots to say about that new face that showed up in Jamaica. She's pleased with herself though. She's looking in the mirror and thinking she's beautiful. People are just jealous of her, who's saying nasty things about her. She's pleased with herself. She's looking at herself and saying, well, I'm Oscar ready. Rolling up soon, the Oscars, and we're hearing rumours, the will they, won't they kind of rumours. We'll look at that in the next few days, but whatever she's been doing, that face that looks like hasn't quite settled, but that face is ready as far as she's concerned, looking in the mirror there, pleased with herself. That face is ready, perhaps for the Oscars. How about the marriage? We'll be looking at the marriage separately. We have the Tower, but the Tower in reverse, trying to patch things together for the sake of appearances, I would say, but the Tower has fallen. I would say that the marriage is over behind the scenes. It's consistent for me, the energy that I get. Tower is a divorce card, particularly the kind that takes you by surprise. Your partner suddenly shows up one day with papers, sign here. But this is something, this marriage was never, in my opinion, a marriage that was built on a solid foundation. They had a long distance relationship. It was all hot S with an X, and they didn't know each other well. Both, I think, inflated their situations. I think Harry told her he was much more important and much more wealthy than he actually turned out to be. And I think she pretty much said the same thing back. So that's a relationship that's not built on the truth, not built on a solid foundation. It fell down. I think they're trying to patch it up or prevent it from really toppling any further than it already has. That's a terrible card for a relationship, whether it's upright or in reverse. A catastrophic card. How about dealing with transformation, endings, changes, all the stuff about people leaving Archewell, mocking, no new projects? How's she dealing with that kind of at an energetic level of change? We have the Star in reverse. It's not going down well. She's losing hope. So the opposite of losing hope is despair, really. It's quite a depressed vibe. And the reason I decided to do this reading today was I was picking up depression vibes in the ether. Despite the grinning face that we saw shaking the hands of the Jamaican, I think he's Prime Minister, President, sorry if I've got the wrong thing. I've got Fluffy here trying to get me to play. So it can't happen. So despite all the pleased with herself, looking in the mirror, thinking how beautiful, love the new face, really, energetically, things are not good. Star in reverse. She knows that she's missed her moment, probably because of the Fool in reverse as our overall signifier for this reading. The moment has passed. She's missed it. Her star is falling. The rest of the suits card stars are rising. Everyone else's stars are rising. The younger, hotter, prettier, whatever people are rolling into California every day of the week, I'm sure. Miserable. Lost her way. When the star is in reverse, you don't know where your path is. You lose faith as well as hope. So she's got problems. She's got problems with dealing with the way things are going. How about her book, Ninth House Publishing? We hear that she's writing a book. We hear she needs to produce 3 chapters for publishers to be interested. We hear that Harry has shut the book down. We're going to look at that story in the coming days when we look at Lady C's promised new book. How's her book going? And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It does look as if it has been stopped for now. Sorry, it's hard to read Queen of Pentacles there. Doesn't matter. That is a big money card, the Queen of Pentacles. It's about abundance, generosity, sharing, kindness, loyalty, support. Something that she thought, I think, was a shoo-in. Probably even with Penguin Random House has turned out not to be. No, we're not interested in you. The Wife in reverse. We have the Hermit in reverse. Now we get the Wife card, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Don't want your story, not interested. So it's not a source of abundance for her. It isn't the sure thing that she thought it was going to be. Very interesting. And it does look as if Harry might actually have stopped her for now. He's not going to be able to stop her for the next 40 years, is he? But for now, it might be that he has stopped her. So that's not a hopeful sign either. I'm trying to look in here and see, do we have any hopeful signs? The only thing that's sort of hopeful, well, she's pleased with how she looks, her appearance there. And the Nine of Cups, that perhaps a bit smug about what's going on with the court case right now, perhaps knows that it's not going to prosper, or she's medicating herself with all those drinks in the background there. I'm just reading energy and I'm speculating and being snarky. How about her position as an A-list celebrity in Hollywood? 10th house, your career highs. How's that going? 2 of Wands, she's still at it. She still believes it's possible. Believe it or not. Plans are afoot. Deals. I think we're going to hear stuff still. I don't think we can just write her off and say, oh well, it's over. It's not over. She's still got deals. She's still got Ari Emanuel, even though every time I read on the William Morris agency, I get terrible energy from them, and it looks like it's all over, and we hear constantly about them fighting, Ari and Megan falling out over things and threats and stuff. But there's still a partnership somewhere, there's still a deal, there's still Netflix, there's still Meet Me at the Lake, there's still Paramount, maybe a small thing with Paramount, there's still something, she's still plotting and planning. There could still be product launches, influencer type things, so she's not out of it yet. But really the Two of Wands is nothing. Here should be Queen of Pentacles or the Star, or the Six of Wands, or the Nine of Cups. Two of Wands is like back to the drawing board. Okay, let's make a plan. Nothing else has worked. Let's see what we can do. Let's see who we can put you in contact with, networks, that kind of stuff. It's tiny. So I think we are going to get announcements. Things keep being floated. They try things and then everyone says, oh no, 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 don't want that. They haven't run out of stuff yet. How about her dreams? 11th house. This is, I was going to be Diana. I was going to be a Hollywood star. I was going to be Angelina Jolie. Whatever. Those dreams that she had of reliving the 90s in the whatever we are in now. I don't even know how we call our decade that we're in now. But those dreams, where are those dreams now? Do they still exist? Oh, they do. Ace of Pentacles. She still believes. That's our girl. She's not going to let go of that dream. Ace of Pentacles. It's possible still. I'm going to get there. My hands are going to be there. I'm going to get my little star. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. There it is. It tells me that she still believes she's going to be immortalized in concrete or whatever it is one day. If she just keeps trying. Two of Wands. Don't give up. And I won't sing the Kate Bush song. But there it is. She still believes. She probably got her vision board out. She's probably got her manifestation techniques. She's not giving up. Not giving up. Camped outside William Morris in Beverly Hills, hotel across the road, looking through the window at them, saying, remember me, 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 me. Don't you forget me. Where are my deals? It's all happening still in her mind. What's going on in her mind? 12th house. Hidden stuff, mental stuff. Not mental as in cray-cray. Just your subconscious, your mental health, hers, because we're dealing with her right now. So what are the cards telling us? Energy reading, of course, just for fun and entertainment. Hidden things. What is going on? 8 of Wands in reverse. It's a blockage. A real blockage in ideas. It's a strange card to come out there because it's very much about communication, about new ideas, new creativity, shooting out. She still believes this, but behind the scenes, where we don't know, where we can't go and look, and that's why we do tarot, and I'm sure other people do other strange things to try and figure out what's going on. Behind the scenes, there is some huge blockage in her. Stuff that she's not expressing, that she's not communicating, that's not being heard. I'm getting a tremendous sense of frustration when I say that. She wants to be out there, that star. She wants to be out there all the time, being seen. 6 of Wands is pretty narcissistic as an energy, especially in these kinds of readings, these royal readings. She wants to be out there. She wants all the stories to be about her. She wants all the attention on her. She wants to communicate her ideas to us peasants because she's full of ideas. She knows best about everything. But it's blocked somehow. There's something that that really is almost throttling her right now and preventing that from moving forward. Something in herself, and I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, I don't know, but there's some blockage in her that is preventing flow for her, and that is why none of this is happening. That's still a dream, that's still a goal, she still believes it and they're still working on it, but the manifesting isn't happening because of something inside herself. Maybe it's an authenticity thing, that what she's expressing, what she's showing on the surface is not who she truly is behind the scenes. And so whatever she's communicating with us doesn't resonate, and it doesn't resonate with the universe because it's not her truth. That is my very amateur stab at understanding the Eight of Wands in reverse in the 12th house. Very inexpert opinion. So that's a snapshot, end of January. Look back at the month. Look, where is she? I'm sure she's taking stock. I'm sure she's having a bit of an oh my word moment. That's an interesting card, the Tower, and I have planned to look at their marriage now, also taking stock end of the month, what's going on. So I'm going to move on and do that next.